company to condemn this act and stop the privilege to leave of this minister and the protect the
access to our money will come in time. As always said, there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the cowards and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
Good morning and welcome to Open Conversation on Atlantic Television Network. Open Conversation is the network's flagship political platform through which trending political news, events and stories are discussed with stakeholders. Through these conversations, ATN uses political talks about specific issues, party system and actor to explore hope and engender positive impacts to the society. Today on Open Consolidated Appeals. And then on to Edo State, Obeblo freezes government's account, reverses ministry's name. And on Ondo Guba, Tinubu mocks oppositions, called them reactionary politicians. A new political party emerges. Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network. Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1. And on Twitter, Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. We're going on a short break. When we come back, we'll delve right into the show. Do not go away.
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence to condemn this act and stop the privilege to leave of this minister and the protect the
access to our money will come in time. The oppressors and the oppressed, and in between,
We always overcome.
what Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
from the lands across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains. Through the Sahara, we bring only sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATM.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they want.
I have fought a very family. Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covered.
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
On this place, economic stability and confidence. Your propagandists are at top of critical belief of this minister and the
I've always said there are two sides of people: the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which I am.
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are?
from the lines across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains. Through the Sahara, we bring honest pop news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economic, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what the blood.
I have fought a very family. Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. The propagandists are at top of critical belief of this minister and the
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sides of people, the oppressors and the oppressed. And in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the government. Who can come and salvage us from where we are? Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. The propagandists are at top of critical belief of this minister and the propagandists.
Give us access to our money.
As always said, there are two sides of people, the oppressors and
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Joining me on Open Conversation this morning is Barrister Haya King. Barrister Haya King is a regular on Open Conversation. He's a legal practitioner and human rights advocate. Good morning, Barrister, and welcome.
It's a pleasure having me once more again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And on to the story. Special Court of Appeal panel established to adjudicate political cases in Rivers State has reserved judgment in the consolidated appeals contesting the judgment of Justice Peter Lefo of the Federal High Court in Abuja. The three-member panel of justices led by Justice Onyekachi Otisi stated that judgment in the appeals would be reserved after counsel for the parties adopted their briefs and final processes for and against the appeals. In one of the appeals concerning the Rivers local government election, Justice Lefo, in his judgment, restrained the Independent National Electoral Commission from releasing the voters' register to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the conduct of the state local government polls, which have now been conducted. In another suit presided over by Justice Lefo, filed by some members of the Rivers State chapter of the PDP, said to be loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, Justice Lefo ruled in an application barring the national leadership of the PDP from dissolving the newly elected executives of the party in Rivers State. Meanwhile, two senior lawyers separately announced their appearances for the PDP in the case, seeking to sack the 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly loyal to Wike. While J.Y. Musa announced his appearance for the Umar Damagum-led executive, B.F. Olorunsho stated he was duly assigned the case by the national legal advisor of the party, whom he said has the authority to handle all legal matters involving the party. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back. Do not go away.
and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which are you?
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the government. Who can come and salvage us from where we are? Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. Your propagandists are proper critical to lead of this minister and the president.
Give us access to our money within time.
I've always said there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which I am.
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are? Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. Your propagandists are proper critical to lead of this minister and the president.
Give us access to our money within time.
I've always said there are two sets of people, the oppressors and the oppressed, and in between are the coward and the hypocrites. Which I am.
No matter how tough the challenge, how high the obstacles, we always overcome.
What Nigerians believe now is not about the company. Who can come and salvage us from where we are? Representing people. Mr. President, my people are on the sea.
I will place economic stability and confidence. Your propagandists are proper critical to lead of this minister and the president.
Give us access to our money within time.
I've always said there are two sets of people.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Barrister Haya King, what do you make of this story?
You see, because of what has been happening recently, the judiciary is now the sacrificial lamb. The judiciary is now vilified. The judiciary is now where everybody is looking up to with disdain. The judiciary that used to have respect, you know, when you see lawyers come out before and judges, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a judge. Recently, some of us are now hiding. Go to some places, you will not say, I'm a lawyer. You may be lynched, you may be stoned, you may be vilified. I can't get from this place. On our way, they spoil Nigeria. That is what we are getting now.
Wow.
You know, that's what lawyers are getting now. In fact, whenever I just come out from the court, I just go and remove my uniform. I don't wear it to move on. That is why we are having these judgments and counter judgments and this one and that one, filing all manner of you know, cases and all that. Some of them have approached me, and I have always said I want to also defend the judges. Or, you know, it's the politicians I blame for the whole thing. The politicians, they are the ones to blame. I've said this several times because
why do you say the politicians are the ones to blame and not the judges?
The politicians are the executive. The executives are to blame because they are the one controlling the judges. They are the one that influencing the judges to give these judgments.
Influencing them with what?
Oh, influencing them with either positions, money, promotions, and all that. You know, if it comes to appointment of the administrative judge, he must take the most senior. But if it comes to appointment of the CJ, the substantive CJ, he has to choose. Territory minister, the governor of Federal Capital. Call him the governor. He's the governor of Federal Capital. Yeah, he's the governor. He's the governor of Federal Capital Territory. He's building houses for the judges. I asked this question: where is he getting that money? If the judiciary gets all their money, for instance, if the judiciary is given to the judiciary, it's not cut down. challenged the governors and the FCT minister. Let the money that belongs to the judiciary be charged to them from the beginning of the year. You will see that none of them will buy again, because if they look at their own budget, that they don't have extra money, they won't buy houses, they won't build houses for judges. So it's a shame for the judgment that I'm getting. That's my reaction. It's a big shame. Yes.
Now, Barrister Haya King, you mentioned a lot of concerns while addressing this topic. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. I'll start from the last that you mentioned, and then we'll move from there. You talked about the FCT minister building houses for the judges. Now, when he was responding during a media party, he said that that was already budgeted. He was just merely carrying out what was already in the agenda of the presidency. That's on one hand. Now, let's trickle down to when the FCT minister was the governor of Rivers State. Did he or did he not build houses?
He did.
For judges in Rivers State?
He did.
Now,
he did.
Why wasn't there uproar when he was building houses for judges in Rivers State?
There was.
Hold on. Why was there no uproar? Why didn't, I mean, the level of reaction people we are getting when he did it for Rivers State, I didn't see the heavyweights, the who is who, that is coming out now to condemn that action, to speak against it. They were all silent. I am telling you for a fact. I cannot recall any of them making allusion. Even when they are talking about it now, nobody has made allusion to the fact that when Nyesom Wike was the governor of Rivers State, he built houses for judges as well. So what is the different thing that he's doing now that he didn't? Like, why are they not making use of the funds released to them for the purpose for which it was released? I
will refresh your memory.
Yes, go ahead.
One of the former CJN, I think Mokhtar, she said that very year, if I've forgotten the year, she said that the budget for that year was 95 billion or 105 billion. The executive approved the 60 billion. So that 40 billion, where is it? What I'm trying to say is this. I'm not saying that the executive cannot be Father Christmas, but I'm saying, where are you getting that money? It is the judiciary money.
Budgets at the National Assembly, when they come to defend what they have presented. Some ministries have their monies reduced.
Who reduces that of the executive?
Hold on. And some also have their monies increased, depending on how you are able to defend that budget.
I agree with you.
So the question would be, some ministries actually have their monies increased, depending on how they defend the budget. So probably you should be asking the CJ and the judiciary in this instance, how have they been able to defend their budget? You should be asking, why would the budget be cut down? I mean, even at the National Assembly,
let me answer. I know, because I remember the CJN cried. I told you, they cut it and hold it. It's wrong. This money, why don't you call the CJN? Give him. Let the CJN go and build the houses. You want to score political point. That's just what it is. They want to score political point. They want to show they are doing project. Oh, let the people see that they are performing. If the money is given to the, if the money is given to the judiciary, they will not build these houses. And when they look, see my budget too. I've not done this. I've not done. I beg. I'm not a Father Christmas. They won't do it anymore. It will stop.
The one that has been given so far, the one that has been released so far to the different levels of leadership in judiciary from time immemorial, can you specifically say this is what the infrastructural projects the judiciary has done with the monies released to them so far?
Probably because you're not giving them enough.
No.
I see. I'm coming.
Hold on. The one that has been released.
Some of them.
So far,
I'm not a judge.
Can you tell me?
A chief judge.
In the system.
Yes, but some of them are doing. You don't understand
can you refresh my memory? Tell me one that
at least the CJ in Rivers State. I remember the last time they built some structures, they refurbished some places. They said it was the CJ that was doing it. I still remember.
How many?
In River State here.
How many was done? Refurbishment of how many?
I can't remember, but I know they also built a shopping mall where we can now go and do photocopies in River State. In Port Harcourt.
The federal
say enough. No, some of them say they don't give them enough. See, what did you executive do? Executive take this money and hold, and now begin to release it in piecemeal to them. That's what I'm trying to let you know. If the year starts, give them that money you want to use in building houses, buying cars. Give it to them. Judiciary is not, executive is not for the Christmas. Stop being for the Christmas. Stop being for the Christmas with their money. Give them their money. You know what they need in the year. When they make this budget and they present it, you give them this money. And now watch them whether they will not perform, whether they will not use that money for the building of the houses, the buying of the cars. Then you hold them responsible. What I'm trying to tell you is that executive, they are politicians. They want to shine. They want to show that they are doing projects. Both the governors and the FCT minister, that is what it is all about. Oh, the next time they will not tell you, oh, we built houses for judges, we did this for the judiciary, we did this for the legislature, we built this. Give them
Don't put words in my mouth.
No, from your body language.
My body language. My body language is not to be your friend. My body language is to, I have to ask you questions. You also talked about the CJN of River State.
The CJ of River State.
When he was the CJ of River State doing renovations and all. And I
even presently now, he's doing things.
And I asked you a clear question. Have you been to High Court? Have you been?
I was there yesterday. I'm there this morning too.
Even the magistrate courts.
Yes.
What the chairs are like. How uncomfortable the courts are. How comfortable are the courts?
No, you see.
How comfortable are the courts?
No, not
where
all of them.
Where you spend hours.
Yeah.
How comfortable are the courts?
You've answered my question. Who built it?
You've answered my question.
The executive built it, not the judiciary built it.
Hold on. Now that has to put over 100 billion naira for recurrent expenditure in 1 year.
I didn't say recurrent expenditure. I said
expenditure.
No, I said so most of them. I said most of the time they give them money just for recurrent expenditure.
What you're saying?
You don't listen to me. I'm coming. I'm not a judge. I'm not holding their brief. I'm not. We can hold them.
Is it the executive that will make it open to you, or is it the job of the judiciary, the CJN and the CJ of River State or any state to make it open?
Most of the time you don't see these budgets.
So I think
most of the time you don't see it. It's the executive that holds it.
If that is the case, no.
Most of them you don't see it.
Hold on, Barrister Higher King. It's just like I am part of a union, and the chairman or the executives of the union release a budget for in the blind. I don't know what that budget is about.
That's what it is.
If that is the case, don't you think you should be calling for a probe of whoever is at the... No, hold on.
That's what I'm calling for now. No. That's what I'm calling for.
You are laying the blame on the doorstep of the executive.
They are not for the Christmas. They are doing this thing from the money that belongs to this organs of government. If you give them their proper money, executive will no longer build anything for the judiciary because they say, you have your money, go and build your own, go and build your, go and do your. They won't give them anymore. And then for Christmas, where are they getting? Remember, every project is budgeted for from the beginning of the year. So where are they getting the money? Right. That's my question.
But it's a higher. You people should. Well, you are a human rights.
Yeah, let them make it open. We want the CJ.
You should go back. You should go back
and
tell the judiciary
let them make that of the open. Then we see what the CJ.
Exactly.
We see the budget.
Now, are you emotionally intelligent? Are you?
Emotionally intelligent.
Are you socially intelligent?
Yes.
Can you decipher?
Yes.
Moves.
Yes, I can.
When it's being made.
Yes, I can.
Then when suddenly a certain person calls you to take up a position that you know ordinarily you are not qualified to take up.
It's not everybody that will reject candidates. People know, resist. It's not everybody.
No, hold on. Don't you know that's a Greek gift?
That's
Wouldn't
for you.
You decipher that
that's for you. That's for you and for me. Maybe some other person know. Some other persons know.
Then let me tell you why I was able to them to be the first among equals.
Yes.